You are 31 years old right now. There is exactly $1 million in cash sitting in your business account right now, but you are still walking around wearing that exact same old jacket. Nobody even takes a second look at you when you walk down the street because you don't have any expensive brand logos on your body. Your competitor James just leased a brand new Mercedes yesterday. He sits in an expensive downtown office taking meetings using investors' money. Everyone thinks James is incredibly successful in his business, but you know that James's company is going to go bankrupt any day now. You are running your business with an old money mindset now, where you use your money to buy market control and your own personal freedom. Coming up next in this video, you will see how sitting at a dinner table one day completely shifted you into an old money mindset. And at the end of the video, you will see why you ended up rejecting a client even after being offered a massive corporate contract. It is 8 o'clock on a Wednesday morning today. You are looking out the window with a coffee mug in your hand. Your neighbor is loading suitcases into his newly leased black Mercedes S-Class. He looks over at your old car, flashes a condescending smile, and waves his hand. You just smile back slightly and take a sip from your coffee mug. Exactly 8 months ago, he secured a massive round of funding from investors. The very next week after getting that funding, James rented a massive office in the most expensive part of downtown. He blew hundreds of thousands of dollars just on the interior design of that office. He shows up to the office every single day wearing expensive suits, driving that Mercedes. His Instagram account is filled with nothing but pictures of expensive restaurants and first-class flights. People actually believe there isn't the second businessman in this city as successful as James. The monthly rent for James's office is $20,000. He spends over $1,500 a month just to make the payments on that Mercedes. His credit card bills have skyrocketed just paying for those expensive suits. It costs him 4 times more money just to maintain this fake lifestyle than what his company actually brings in from sales. In the world of finance, this is exactly what they call lifestyle creep. James is no longer the owner of his own business. He is now a complete slave to his investors and to bank loans. At the end of the month, when investors demand to see the profits, James's sleep gets completely destroyed. He knows that if he has even one bad month, his entire fake empire will collapse. That Mercedes will get repossessed, and he will have to leave that office. You are watching this collapse of James up close. It was a Friday evening. You were sitting in a very ordinary diner on the edge of town. Sitting in the chair right across from you is old Arthur. Arthur is wearing an ordinary old flannel shirt. Parked right outside is his 15-year-old Ford truck. Anyone on the street looking at him would just assume he's a regular retired guy. But Arthur actually owns half the commercial buildings in downtown. He never checks in at expensive restaurants. There's no expensive Rolex watch on his wrist. Arthur took a sip of his coffee mug and looked you straight in the eye. With a very calm and steady voice, he said, "True wealth never screams. People who actually have real money never feel the need to prove it to anyone." You clearly understood exactly how foolish your competitor James actually was. James doesn't actually own money. He's a slave to his status. Right there, at that dinner table, you completely embraced the old money mindset. Over the next few months, your business profits started growing massively, but you didn't change a single cent of your personal lifestyle. You still show up to client meetings wearing that exact same 4-year-old jacket. That exact same old Honda Civic is still parked in your driveway. The people you know probably assume you're struggling with your business, but they don't have the slightest clue that all the cash from your business is quietly stacking up in your investment account. Your investment portfolio silently crossed the $500,000 or $500K mark. Nobody even noticed a thing about this silent empire of yours. You felt like you had reached the safest possible position in life, because there was no sort of debt hanging over your head like James. But a massive danger was heading right your way. It is 9 o'clock on a Tuesday morning. The exact second the US stock market opens, a terrifying crash hits. Every single number on the screen is flashing red. From New York to Silicon Valley, there is nothing but panic and sheer terror everywhere. Your competitor James is sweating in his expensive downtown office. His hands are literally shaking as he watches his company collapse on his laptop screen. His investors are calling him back to back, demanding their funds back. James is trembling in fear and has literally started crying because he doesn't have any emergency cash saved up at all. He doesn't even have the money to pay that $20,000 office rent. Forced into a corner, James is selling off his company's assets for pennies on the dollar. The bank just sent a notice that they're repossessing his leased Mercedes. James's fake success has completely ended today. But on the other hand, you are sitting at the desk in your ordinary apartment. You opened up your investment portfolio on your laptop screen. Your $500K account has dropped straight down to $350K. $150,000 just vanished right before your eyes. Any ordinary person seeing this exact scene would absolutely panic. They would lose sleep over the fear and just sell off absolutely everything. But you stayed completely calm and took a sip of your coffee. There's no fear or panic operating inside your chest. You know perfectly well that the market always fluctuates exactly like this, and you know that you actually haven't lost a single thing. You didn't panic and sell a single one of your shares. There's no pressure from investors or tension from EMI payments hanging over your head. Your accumulated silent wealth gave you the power to survive this extreme crisis. You very calmly close your laptop. The people you know laugh at you behind your back. They think you are an extremely cheap person, but the truth is you don't spend money just to impress anyone. You spend money solely to increase the true quality of your life. Take that mattress in your bedroom, for example. You didn't buy just a regular mattress, you bought an absolute premium quality mattress, because you know that you will spend 1/3 of your entire life right there. A perfect night's sleep makes your energy and your decision-making sharp for the entire day. Even though nobody else can see it, to you, this is a high-return investment. You might not post pictures of expensive restaurants on Instagram, but on weekends you buy high-quality organic food and cook it yourself, because you know that your true wealth is your fitness and your health. Money spent on your well-being is never money wasted. When your loved ones are in trouble, you book a plane ticket without asking a single question. You don't fly first class, but you never hesitate twice to be at the right place during an emergency, because you know that being there for the people you love is more valuable than any brand in the world. Your saved money has given you this emotional flexibility or freedom. You don't spend money on an expensive watch because a watch only shows time. Instead, you use your money to literally buy back your own time. To you, money simply means owning your own time. Now, pause the video right here for a second. Drop a comment and let me know right now. What state in the US or what part of the world are you watching this video from at this exact moment? In the next video, I will take screenshots of your comments and highlight them right on the screen. Did you comment? Thank you. Now, let's get back to our main topic. The storm of the market crash has completely passed. Exactly 10 years later, you are 41 years old now. This morning, you were sitting on the 25th floor of the biggest corporate building in the city. You were wearing a custom-tailored suit. Sitting right across from you is the CEO of the biggest investment firm in the country. He just slid a contract paper right in front of you. They want to buy your company for several $1,000,000. This is the absolute biggest deal of your entire life. If you sign this deal, you will become a millionaire in an instant. But at the very bottom of the contract, a tiny condition is written. The condition is that you have to work for this company for the next 5 years. You will no longer have any control over your own time. The CEO is smiling confidently. He is absolutely certain you are going to sign this deal, because very few people actually have the power to turn down that massive amount of money. But you calmly place the contract paper right back on the table. You looked directly into the CEO's eyes. You said, "I cannot accept this deal." The CEO's smile vanished in an instant. Everyone in the meeting room is absolutely stunned and just stares at you, because they cannot figure out how anyone could possibly turn down that much money. But you know that the silent wealth stacked up in your bank account is actually doing the talking for you today, saying no right to the CEO's face. You shook the CEO's hand with a smile and walked straight out of the meeting room. You took the elevator straight down to the basement parking lot. You placed your hands firmly on the steering wheel of your old Honda Civic. You started the car and began driving straight down your own path of freedom.